Tucker Carlson, the American political commentator and former Fox News host, has recently been spotted in Moscow, Russia. This has sparked a lot of interest and speculation among both the Russian and international media. Some sources suggest that he might be there to interview Russian President Vladimir Putin.
We're in Moscow tonight. We're here to interview the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin. We'll be doing that soon. There are risks to conducting an interview like this, obviously. So we thought about it carefully over many months. Here's why we're doing it. First, because it's our job. We're in journalism. Our duty is to inform people. 2 years into a war that's reshaping the entire world, most Americans are not informed. They have no real idea what's happening in this region, here in Russia or 600 miles away in Ukraine. But they should know. They're paying for much of it in ways they might not fully yet perceive. The war in Ukraine is a human disaster. It's left hundreds of thousands of people dead, an entire generation of young Ukrainians, and it's depopulated the largest country in Europe. But the long-term effects are even more profound. This war has utterly reshaped the global military and trade alliances, and the sanctions that followed have as well. And in total, they have upended the world economy. The post-World War II economic order, the system that guaranteed prosperity in the West for more than 80 years, is coming apart very fast, and along with it, the dominance of the US dollar. These are not small changes. They are history-altering developments. They will define the lives of our grandchildren. Most of the world understands this perfectly well. They can see it. Ask anyone in Asia or the Middle East what the future looks like. And yet the populations of the English-speaking countries seem mostly unaware. They think that as nothing has really changed. And they think that because no one has told them the truth. Their media outlets are corrupt. They lie to their readers and viewers. And they do that mostly by omission.
Some liberals are saying he shouldn't be allowed back in the country after his visit to Russia and the potential interview with President Vladimir Putin. But let's not forget that Tucker is a journalist and his job is to report the news and provide different perspectives. As long as he follows the law and doesn't engage in any nefarious activities, he should be allowed to return to the country.
A massive shakeup in Kyiv coming as Putin is trying to court the MAGA GOP in the United States. In fact, one of the leaders of the MAGA GOP is in Moscow tonight. It's the man you see here with the MAGA leader Donald Trump, Tucker Carlson. Possibly there in Moscow to interview Putin. Definitely there as a Putin-supporting celebrity. This was Putin's mouthpiece in the United States, somebody who had turned a blind eye to the atrocities committed by Putin because they were happening far away. Once vibrant towns turned to ruins, mass graves with dozens of bodies in the Kyiv suburbs, a theater full of innocent women and children sheltering, bombed, despite the giant word children written on the roof, more than 200,000 Ukrainian soldiers killed or injured. And tonight, Putin is trying to seize on the fact that Zelensky's military appears to be in turmoil, capitalizing on a moment of intense American political dysfunction.
Well, it seems that Mr. Trump is leading in the NBC polls due to a combination of factors. According to the data NBC gathered, Trump has been gaining ground in recent months, with some polls showing him ahead of President Biden by as much as 5 points. This shift in public opinion could be attributed to several factors. Illegal immigration is the #1 issue facing the nation, followed by the ongoing recession and wars. President Biden is looking in rough shape. Here's a video of him walking like a robot the other night. He seems to be lost and unaware of where he's at. During a press conference, President Biden told the press that he's in love with Vice President Kamala Harris. Quote,
"Let me just say we're really fortunate to have a real leader, a true friend, and an historic Vice President Kamala Harris. I not only asked her to join me, I love her. That's her good relationship. She's doing an incredible job. And
Let me just say that we're really fortunate to have a real leader, a true friend, and an historic Vice President Kamala Harris. I not only ask her to join me, I love her. It's a good relationship. She's doing an incredible job. And
a funny video went viral online. Chile's female SWAT team failed the first physical test in what appears to be some type of sports broadcast. The video shows a female police team attempt to use a zip line to get across a puddle of water. Only one woman got across the obstacle course. The rest of the women didn't run fast enough and all got stuck in the middle of the zip line, wiggling around out of desperation to get to the other side. This debacle goes on for an astounding 6 minutes. I'm going to do a CNN and MSNBC impression of their coverage on this story. Don't Mess with Chile's strong and independent female SWAT team's stunning and brave video shows the militant army bravely cross a river in stunning fashion. You think men can do this? Get out of here. This is peak masculinity in its highest form. Wow, watch out. Oh no, men across the globe are shitting their pants in fear. This is a true evolution in women's strength and durability. That does it for today's newscast. Have a fantastic day.